Yeah, I know everyone and their grandma have done this already, but I still wanna try it. Flappy Bird, if you don't know, is a game where you play as a as a bird trying to fly past these pipes. We start with a bit of plagiarism. Thank you, comrade Duolingo. Very cool. Either way, with those assets, we can create a moving background. Next, I descended from the clouds and said, "Let there be life." The bird doesn't feel very alive yet, though, so let's add gravity. Fortunately, a really smart guy called Newton already figured out this one for us. We simply add some velocity to the position. How do we find this velocity, you may ask? By multiplying some constant acceleration with the duration of the fall, because that's how maths works. In code, I use the gravitational constant tweaked a bit for gameplay purposes as acceleration. Furthermore, we can accomplish flapping just by setting the t to a negative number. Now, let's discover the meaning of life. Oh. So I added pipes and made them lethal. Afterwards, I spent an embarrassing amount of time tweaking the spawner. It works by spawning and moving the pipes in synchronized intervals, with a growth factor kept at 2, gradually increasing the speed. And now it looks done. Rotation! You forgot rotation. Fair enough. The code rotates the bird up to 45 degrees, with checks put in place to prevent excessive rotation. Yeah, it's a mess, but whatever. Cause it's AI time, baby.
Woo! Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about. Woo!
Let's take one of our birds and give him a brain. For our purposes, a brain is just a bunch of numbers, organized in vectors and matrices if you're feeling fancy. These numbers are called a neural net. Longer explanation on my channel. Each of our players gets these numbers and also a pair of eyes, allowing it to see the closest pipe. Based on those inputs, some magic happens in its brain and an action is taken. What is much more exciting, however, is how we obtain the weights of the net. The algorithm basically starts by creating a bunch of players and letting them play the game. After they all inevitably die, the numbers of the best two are shuffled, randomly mutated and used to create a new generation. That process is repeated until we are satisfied with the results. It's called neural evolution, by the way. Anyhow, let's see how the algorithm does. It doesn't work. Of course.
2,000 years later.
I fixed the issue. It was on this line. I already forgot what the issue was, but I fixed it. So let's put the program to the test. Okay, if you watch till here, you're a real one. This is not even the longest gameplay the bird has achieved, but I felt letting it go on for any longer would just be boring. So, KTA Jax, see you on the flip side in like 2 to 5 months. YouTube is hard.